He done did it again. I'm talking about you got to change the name to Richmond Raceway to Richmond Hamlin Raceway. This man has done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times he didn't got the checker flag. And his home track, the man from Chesterfield, you know what he do with the short tracks. That's what he does. And guess who he beat, though? He beat his teammate, Martin Truex. Martin Truex Jr. was not happy with that. He wasn't happy with nobody. He was not happy. He ended up, after the daggone race, he done ran Kyle Larson up there. He done daggone gave Denny Hamlin, the I'm mad at you type joint. I ain't give you the, hey, good driving, driver. Nah. So, and guess what? Martin Truex has led over 1,500 laps in his career at Richmond. Led them. But like I always say, it don't matter how many laps you lead in a race. If you ain't leading that last lap to get that checker, that's a GG. Smell like that. So, now Hendrick Motors, they did well. So did Joe Gibbs Racing, obviously, for Denny Hamlin. And Martin Truex probably would have won if the caution didn't come out late. That they was about to get right at the white flag. But guess who got a caution? Kyle Larson got a little loose. He had to check up a little bit. Bubba didn't have time to check up. And Bubba slightly turned Kyle Larson. Now, before all y'all get all Bubba again, oh, look at Bubba. No. Even Kyle said, he got a little loose. He didn't take it personal. And guess what? Bubba Wallace walked over to him while he was doing his post-race and said, I didn't mean to wreck you. And Kyle said, no, I didn't think nothing of it. It's nothing. And I think I even heard Bubba say, if you retaliate, I totally understand. And guess what? Kyle Larson, when he got wrecked, loose and got turned, he was able to save his by holding on that brake. He didn't hit nothing. The thing is, he went into the pits and came out better. Bubba went into the pits because everybody had to pit by this time because they were going into overtime. Bubba had an issue with one of the lug nuts not being tight enough. This man went from 4th or 5th place all the way down to 16th coming to the green in NASCAR overtime. Bubba finished 13th when he was up like 9 spots right before the caution. Crazy how a pit issue, but that seems to be an issue with Joe Gibbs Racing, especially with Christopher Bell and Bubba having issues with pit. But, it happens. It's racing, trying to get stuff done quickly and time efficient, man. They had to take a little bit more time to make sure that lug was on tight, or somebody would have been sitting out 4 races if equipment would have left that pit box. So they did the right thing by making sure it was on tight. It just cost Bubba a better finish than what he already. Now, granted, he did get some stage points. He did. He was running top 10 most of the race. So you got to give them props. Their team is dialing it in when it comes to Bubba. He's doing pretty good. He did well at Coda. He did pretty well here. So, definitely hoping to see him in victory lane soon because he's dialing it in. But in the end, like I said, Martin Truex, he didn't get the W, so that's what mattered to him. Denny Hamlin got it. And then Logano. Logano hasn't been having a good year, but he was able to get second. He came through the pack and got second behind Denny Hamlin. So shout out to Denny Hamlin. The Virginian got another race under his belt for this year. So shout out to Denny Hamlin. And guess where we going next week? We going to the paperclip, Martinsville. It's going to be a lot of bumping and banging. And that's when tensions are going to rise. And that is when you have more beefs that will start. So Martinsville's another short track. It's shorter than Richmond. It's tighter than Richmond. So get ready. So y'all make sure y'all follow me on all my socials, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, all that smack like that. For all your boxing, motorsports, and gaming. All right? Smack like that.